Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's just jump right in. We're starting off with her hair and we're just going to be creating Bantu knots, and this is actually my first time creating this, so I was pretty shocked. So I just kind of made the parts into like some triangle geometrical shapes type of things, and right here Joshelle is just separating her baby hairs, like the amount of baby hairs that she wants in front, and then I'm just going to do the same thing I did on the left side on her right side. I make the parts, tie everything up with a little rubber band, then now we just take the hair extensions and I just braid it. It doesn't have to be neat, it doesn't have to be perfect or anything, just braid it however you can. You're gonna wrap it anyways, and try not to make the braids too tight, just because once you start to wrap it around it will get tighter. To the makeup, we're gonna start off with some skin prep. Right now I'm using some micellar water to just clean her skin and to just make sure her skin is oil free, and then I'm just applying some moisturizer right now. This is by Purely's, and making sure her face is super hydrated and nice. And then now I'm just using this Shiseido serum on her skin as well, and I mix it in with a illuminating moisturizer from Tata Harper. So those together just gave me like a nice glowy skin look. We prepped the lips, sprayed some hydrating setting mist, and we were ready for makeup. I guess I should have just included this as skin prep because it's technically skin prep, but we're using the Milk Makeup primer to prime her skin, and then I'm going to be applying a color corrector underneath her eyes just because there's a little bit of darkness under her eyes. And what I did was I mixed an orange corrector with a concealer that's her skin tone, just to make sure like it's not too much of a harsh, like a pure orange shade. Basically I just use that to neutralize it, and then I apply that under her eyes as you can see. And now for foundation, I use the Black Opal Truly Topaz foundation, the liquid one, and I'm just applying that all over her face. I'm applying a foundation that's about maybe this is more than 3 a couple shades darker than her skin tone, and I'm using that to just contour and warm up the skin, and I'm just blending that upwards just to give like a nice lifted look and really make her cheekbones stand out. For highlight, I'm just going in with a lighter shade that's about maybe 3, 4, possibly 5 shades lighter than her skin tone, and I'm just applying that underneath her eyes. I applied a little bit to the bridge of her nose, and I'm also going to apply some on her forehead and the chin, and I did some reverse contouring as well. So I applied it, the highlighting concealer underneath her cheekbones, just to also lift up the cheekbones as well. Okay, now I'm just blending everything together using my beauty blender and the brush, basically interchanging between the two of them just to make sure everything looks flawless. Alright, so here I actually just use the orange corrector and I mix it with a little bit of an actual cream blush, and this is why I like to work with a lot of cream products, because like it's easy to use multiple things for. Like you can use like a lipstick for blush, and it's just very versatile. But yeah, so I just applied that to her cheeks to give me a nice peachy undertone. I sprayed some of that hydrating mist on her skin just to really make sure the skin still has a lot of moisture. And then we're going to apply a lighter concealer. This is MAC NC40 concealer, and this is the Studio Fix line, and I'm just applying that underneath her eyes, just the same place I highlighted earlier, and this will just give like a brighter look. To set everything in place, I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey setting powder. I've been loving this shade, and it's so good, you guys. Like I use it on multiple skin tones, like from really deep dark skin tones to fair to medium. Like it just works on so many of my clients. I absolutely love this shade, and I'm so happy they came out with it. But yeah, and the formula too, I think it's a little bit different, but I find that the formula is very smooth, so I absolutely love it. And as you can see, it really just absorbs all of the oils on the skin and just keeps the area nice and matte and very smooth. Now I'm using my BH Cosmetics Pro Brow palette to fill in her eyebrows, and y'all know I've been using this palette for like years. I absolutely love it. It's so pigmented and the shades are really good. So she has her brows laminated, so actually I really want to try that whole process, but I heard it doesn't last for too long, but it does look really good, and it makes the brows super easy to work with. So I just brush them upwards and then I just fill them in. So now as you can see, I applied some extra powder underneath her eyes, and I'm prepping her eyelids right now with the P. Louise eyeshadow base, and this is in, I believe this is shade number 1. This is just a pure white one, and I'm just blending that out using a blending brush. Moving right along, I'm applying this warm brown shade from the Morphe Bust Mood palette, and I am just placing that into her crease to serve as my transition color. I'm using a fluffy brush to apply this, and then I'm going in with this more reddish undertoned eyeshadow, and I'm just placing that still in the outer crease area, but I'm moving this more into the inner crease now. Now I'm applying the exact same color just with a different brush, and as you can see, because this brush is more dense, it's packing on the color a lot more, and I'm just pressing that into the outer corners of her eyes and really just building up the intensity of the colors, making sure I'm getting that color payoff that I want. And I'm going back in with the fluffy brush, and I'm just blending everything together, making sure there are no harsh lines or no areas of demarcation, and making sure everything blends in smoothly. Now I'm applying a second layer of the P. Louise base just to basically clean up. I'm doing like a cut crease without actually cutting the crease, but I'm just cleaning up that area before I apply the main color that's going to be on the eyelids. Now I'm going in with this rich purple shimmer eyeshadow shade. It's so beautiful. I'm just packing that on the eyelids, and I really love how purple and red look together. I don't know what it is, but they just always, like, they just give me the vibes. Like, they give me like summer vibes. But yeah, so I'm just putting the two of them together, and I'm blending the two in, just so they kind of transition into each other nicely. I'm applying this pure gold eyeshadow shade, and I'm placing that into her inner corners to just highlight it, and I'm using a small brush to do this just to give me a lot of precision and to make sure that the colors don't go to areas I don't want it to go to, if that makes sense. As you can see, I'm dragging the highlight upwards, and this just really opens up the eyes, and it gives like this nice look. Now I'm applying the Juvia's Place Sahara Blush Palette in Volume 2. I'm using the orangey tone and I'm just packing that on. And then I also went in with some shimmer shadow from the same palette. It's an orangey tone and I'm using that directly on top of the blush that I just applied. And what this would do is it would just tie in the colors on the eyes with the colors that are on her cheeks, and everything would just, you know, it would flow seamlessly. And now I'm just using the Sephora powder just to serve as a bronzer as well for her skin and really warm it up and give that summer bronzy glow. So this part was a little bit out of focus, I apologize, but we're just lining her lips using a MAC lip pencil. I believe this is called Red. And yeah, I'm just lining her lips, and then I'm applying the Too Faced Lady Boss liquid lipstick, and that's their red shade in their liquid lipstick line. You guys have heard me talk about this multiple times. It's like the best liquid lipstick formula ever, and it lasts for so long. But yeah, so I'm just applying that to her lips. As you can see, guys, I applied some lashes and liner off camera. The liner was a little bit too thick for my liking, but there was no going back from there. And now I'm just applying some gel liner to her waterline, and I'm just applying some of that red undertoned, that red eyeshadow, and placing that on her lower lash line and blending everything out. Sprayed some setting spray, and now I'm just going to be applying the Amrezy highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is my favorite highlighter at the moment, guys. I love it. Placing that on the bridge of her nose, the tip of the nose, and the highest point of her cheekbones as well. And that's all, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Absolutely loved making and creating this look with Jashelle. You guys should check her out. I'll put her information in the description box, and yeah, check out my beauty page as well if y'all are looking for makeup artists in the GTA, Toronto, Canada. Hit me up, let me know, and yeah, I'll do your face, do your makeup. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.